Y'all hear that? Y'all hear that? Somebody's drinking water. I caught it this time. I caught you. You was drinking water. God love him. Poor buddy. He's just been whining at me for the last 20 minutes, thinking like I need to play with him or something. But he knows I got to do the show. So yeah. Hey Patrick. Hey P&G. Hi everybody. Welcome to the OraCola. I'm arcieoracola coming at y'all live here from Austin, Texas on July 13th, 2022. I don't know if you can tell, I do have a little bit of a something going on. I don't think it's the Rona because I ain't that sick. I just feel like I got a little bit of a sinus infection. I can still breathe, but there's a little post-nasal drip, and I'm feeling like my voice is a little bit funny, so there might be a cough tomorrow. We'll see. But I ain't dead yet, so we're good. We're gonna do the show. Hey Goog. Oh, it's okay. The birthday was fun. We had a good time. I had some cake, and I lost my lottery tickets. I lost on my lottery tickets. I didn't win, but everybody was real sweet, and we had a good time. So you can always rewatch the show. That's the glory about having these things on YouTube until they take me down. You can always rewatch all the OraColas you want all the time whenever it's convenient for you. So. Oh, thank you so much. I really do feel fine. It's like a little head thing. People don't get colds no more. They don't get colds no more. It's always the other thing. So I think it's a cold, just a little kind of a little summer cold. I typically get one in July. That's usually what happens. It's just how my body works. So it's not out of the ordinary at all. So yeah. Hi, Carol Jean. Oh yeah, it is the full super moon in Capricorn tonight. So the moon is the closest it's going to be to us this whole year. So I don't know if y'all saw it already, but last night it was gorgeous. It was so pretty. I think the moon was actually its fullest during the daytime. So it'll still look good tonight. So if you got a little ritual you like to do your ritual. You got a couple days. There's a whole window there. But yeah. Full moon in Capricorn. Woo, excuse me. That one just snuck out. Oh, man. And I don't know if y'all saw, I teased you my earrings, but I got me a whole set now. Now, I didn't wear the necklace because it's a lot smaller. These are Moderna, and they are so much bigger. I think these are meant for like 15 different jabs. Each one. So they're huge. They're very heavy. I got them in my third hole up here because if I put them in the bottom hole, it just like holds. It's down. It's like dragging me down. Well, I was sneezing, but I normally sneeze. Like sneezing is not a big deal. This is something different. You can kind of feel it in your throat and in the back of your sinuses. You're like, something different going on there. But I've been taking it easy, taking my vitamins, drinking lots of water, going to rest. I'm a terrible napper. I cannot nap, but I can at least lay down in the dark and listen to a podcast and kind of rest my body. So that's what I've been doing. I had a big weekend. I had a show on Friday, and then helped some friends out with another thing on Saturday. So I've been busy. So yeah. Cheers to a good show, y'all. Hey, Lava, no, you have not missed a bit. They're debating whether my sneezes are a bit. I promise you, everything I do on this show is 100% real. I do not fake nothing. If you see me sneezing, I'm actually sneezing. If you see me cussing somebody out, it's because I'm really feeling it. Yeah. So if you hear my voice start going out, that's because it's going out. There's no bits. It's all me. Okay. What are we drinking? We're just drinking a beer tonight. I'm taking it easy. So I'm just having a little tall boy, just kind of like mellow out. I ate a little bit of a gummy earlier, so I didn't have to smoke nothing. So yeah, we'll see how it all goes. So, all right, y'all. Welcome to the OraCola. Like I said, I'm Arcieoracola, and we're going to be sitting here for about the next hour doing some channeling from the universe through the oracles that I have in my possession. And if you would like to see those oracles, you can always look down in the description box below. They're going to be listed for you. But I will go through them really briefly just so we can waste some time because I love wasting time. Of course, we have the Arcieola Tarot. This is my tarot deck, my original tarot deck from the original OraCola. You can choose that one. We also have our Crystal Oracle. I think I saw a question up there for the Crystal Oracle, so we'll get to that one. It is, by the way, International Rock Day. And not rock and roll, but like rocks that our planet is made out of. So if you got rocks, love them. All my rocks is on their little table, and I dusted them last week. So maybe that's why I just kicked something up. And now I'm thinking about it. Yesterday, I had to peel up the carpet in my closet because the neighbor's washing machine overflowed or something, and it like got water all up in my bathroom, and they had to come and take the carpet out of the closet, and so that the pad underneath could dry. So to have a fan blowing on this horrific mess that's underneath my carpet. I'm so sorry I saw it. And it was blowing on the pad there, but I was like probably blowing up all kind of shit like a Honda virus and who knows what from how long this place has been up. So yeah, that was probably it. It's probably something that I breathed in. So who knows, whatever. Anyway, back to the oracles. We got our essential oil deck. If you're looking for some plant medicine, this is the one to choose. We have our style oracle. This one's a lot of fun if you're looking for some kind of artistic inspiration or some kind of style inspiration. Let's see. We got our revelation oracle because we are living in the end times. So if you're looking for some kind of apocalyptic advice, go with this one. We got the most fun oracle, which is the pornacle. This is dirty pictures. Now, don't forget, if you're going to do the pornacle, make sure your question's PG so that it does not censor you. And while we're all here, just make sure we change our top chat to live chat. Up at the top of the chat box, just go to live chat because sometimes things will get censored if you don't do it. And let's see here. Oh, yeah, we got our hat of self-care. This is the oracle for anybody who just wants some simple advice, something simple that you can do for yourself to take care of yourself in these trying apocalyptic times. And last but definitely not least, it's the magic 8-ball. Yes, if you don't want a real answer to your question, if you just want to get a snarky answer, go with the magic 8-ball. She aims to make you upset. Okay. Oh, let me catch up here with the chat. Let's see. Yeah, I got your crystal question, Goog. I'll get there. I see everybody's in the house. Hi, hey, hey. I'll make them replace it all. Oh man, you know what? Here's the deal. I just don't want to fuck with it because honestly, my carpet is filthy because I have a dog. So if anything's gonna get me, it's already got me. And it wasn't that wet actually. It was very, very mild. So it wasn't like the whole carpet was soaked. It was just a tiny bit of the pad. So I put a fan on it all day, made sure it dried out completely. And then it's in the closet. So whatever, it's fine. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, I'm one of them people that's pretty lucky. I think I can rock pretty much any color and make it work. You just have to have the right accessories to go with it. But yeah, I'm pleased with the blue. I've always felt like blues, pinks, corals, all them things seem to work okay for me. Very few colors I put on myself that I don't like. Yellow, brown, not so great. But yeah, I can definitely rock some blue. Thank you. Okay. So, before we get started here on the show, we like to do our little ritual. If you have your own ritual right now, it's time to do it. We always start out the show with our ritual so we can invite the universe. And we do that by first burning the sacred wood. Yes, indeed. I'm going to burn this sacred wood, make it nice and inviting for the universe to come and sit with us this evening. And yeah, it's a sacred wood. And then we're going to ring the bell. We're going to ring that little bell. Ring that little copper bell. Just to chase away any negative energies. Just like make it nice and vibrant in here. Okay. And then we got our pathogen wand. I suppose I should really try to use this more when it's not the show. I bet my keyboard is really fucked up. You know, you're supposed to put it over things for like a minute to kill the germs. That's what it says in the booklet. Who's got that kind of time? Anyway, this is for all the pathogens out there, either man-made or natural. We're going to get them all with this wand, our fake sunlight. And next is our Rich Bitch Witch Spray. This is for abundance. If you would like to share any of your abundance with me, you may do so through Venmo or PayPal. It's at arcieoracola, ARCIECOLA, in the description below. And then we got our new ritual as a gift. It's our Florida water anointing. We're going to anoint ourselves with some Florida water. Just kind of go down the chakras there. Get that spicy clovey smell. It's delicious. Love it. Okay. Put some extra there for my throat. Okay. Now that we've done our ritual, let's get to the show. So we had a crystal question from Goog, and that is the cooling crystal energy for our apartment, please. All right, so just something for your house, something to make you feel at home and cool, because God damn it, it's hot out there. I've been trying to stay out of the heat, but you know, you got to go do things. You can't just like stop living life because it's 100 degrees. God damn, it's Texas. It gets 100 degrees every summer. But yeah, I was doing laundry today. I was like, whoa, even the short walk to the laundry room is like working my nerve. It was a lot. I was sweating. And you got to take the clothes out of the dryer. Taking the clothes out of the dryer in the summer is terrible. It's terrible. And, you know, if I was living in a house, I'd let them cool off in there. But because I'm living where I am, I got to get them out as soon as I could because, you know, there might be some pervert trying to get my underwear or something. So I had to go get them when they're hot. And you just got to unload them, and it's hot in the rooms. They don't AC it. And it's like, and then you got to come home, and you got to fold these hot clothes. It's not like in the winter when you can just like wallow in them because it feels good. No, it's a whole different thing. All right. Crystal. Crystal for Goog. Crystal for Goog. Oh, this one looks good. Angel Light. I don't think we got that one before. Support is all around you. Well, this is a very cooling looking crystal, and it's blue. It just looks calming when you look at it. And it looks like it would be cool to the touch. Like you could just hold it for a minute and just kind of like when you turn your pillow over in the middle of the night to the cool side of the pillow, and you're just like, feels so good. Yeah, there you go. Angel Light. I don't own any Angel Light. I did get that Seraphinite stuff that was real expensive. It's got like the angel wing pattern. I showed y'all that a couple weeks ago. But I ain't seen no Angel Light. So I have to look it up. So yeah. Angel Light. All right. Let's see. Who else had a question up here? I think we got it all. All right. Yeah, it does. See, it's blue. The universe is talking to us. We'll see how many other blue things come up. Patrick, Book of Revelation. Will our apartment management take the expedient steps needed to get the temperature in our apartment below 85 degrees? Oh my God, I'm so sorry you're having trouble with that shit. Yeah, they put it in the lease. I don't know that there's like a certain temperature that they'll allow it to be before they'll actually have to fix it. And I don't know what that is, but 85 is, I think, livable. I know it's fucking miserable because I grew up in a trailer, so we never got it less than 85 in the house in the summer. But it was hot. I would say get some fans, lots of moving air, lots of fans, box fans and oscillating fans and fans up your bum and just all the fans. Let's see what the Revelation's got to say about it. Do 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 do. Think I'm gonna lose my voice, but that's okay. We only have about 45 more minutes in the show. Let's see. So there's 22 books, 22 chapters in the book of Revelation. So we go to chapter 1. And chapter 1 has 20 verses. 20 verses. Here we go. 9. So, Book of Revelation, chapter 1, verse 9. For the air conditioning question. I, John, who also am your brother and companion in tribulation and in the kingdom and patience of Jesus Christ, was in the isle that is called Patmos for the word of God and for the testimony of Jesus Christ. Well, it sounds like you're just going to keep getting the runaround. So they're just going to give you a bunch of word salad, and give you all kind of excuses. You can say that you know John from the book Revelation, but they probably don't give a fuck. I would just say, just constantly be on their ass. Be like, if you can actually physically be in their office, because at least their AC's working, I would just sit down there all day. I'd bring my devices. I'd sit up to work. I'd do all that shit. I'd bring my dog too. I'd be like, you know what? It's miserable in my apartment. I want to be right here if you don't mind until y'all get that shit fixed. I promise you they will fix that shit fast. So yeah, maybe do that. Good luck. I'm so sorry. How funny. Well, I didn't know about the wavelength of lights. I wasn't into no particle physics or nothing. They didn't have that subject when I went to school. It was 88 for 2. Well, yeah, of course it's 88 because it's like 110 outside. God. Yeah. I will tell y'all something. I used to work at a business here in town. I will not name them because I don't want to shame them. But at least 2 or 3 times every summer while I worked there, the air conditioning in the store would go out, completely go out because it was an old building. And it would get over 90 degrees in the store. And they did not close the store. We just had to keep working. Now, the office had a separate AC unit, and it actually worked. So you could go in the office and cool off for a second, but out on the sales floor, it was miserable. It was terrible. And it was like clockwork. Every summer it would happen at least 2 or 3 times. And I just say, it's fucking miserable because there was no fans, like nothing going on. I think they got a couple rickety ones, but at least if it's a workshop that's used to being outside, like a lot of these metal workshops and automotive workshops and things, they build the place with tall ceilings and they put the fans in the roof and they kind of keep it cooler in there. This was just like a closed up space that was just miserable to work in. So I feel your pain. I hope it gets fixed soon. Some are too passive to stir up trouble. Well, sometimes the squeaky wheel's got to get the grease. That's the thing. You got to squeak a little bit. Yeah, it does seem inhumane, but you know what? I bet somebody got sued over it, so they had to put it in the language. Okay. You can always get some ice packs and just keep rotating them out of the freezer. If you're hopefully your fridge and your freezer still works. But them gel kind, and you could just like put those in your shirt and just kind of like let that cooling radiate above you. Put it on your head. Your head is like releasing a lot of heat. Put it behind your neck. Put it on your balls, whatever. Just get a few of them packs, and then whenever it gets warm, the next pack could be ready. You just kind of have to rotate it out. Oh no, that's the worst. The old buildings are the worst. The worst. Okay, let's see. All right, I think we are back caught up to questions. Good tarot guidance, please. My next few classes at school seem to be rather boring. Womp womp. I have to learn Microsoft Office again. Oh my God, really? Why do you have to take that fucking class? You should be able to test out of it. That's what I say. I say if you can test out, you should be able to test out. Let's see. How can you keep your interest in this class? Can always make up songs in your head. That's easy. And then nobody knows you're doing it. You can make up songs about your professor. You can make up songs about your neighbor. Okay. The swords. So yeah, you just need to be logical about it and go, okay, I gotta get this fucking thing over with. How many classes can I miss and still get my credits? Like, can you actually just show up for the test? That's what I'm trying to say. Like, if there's not an attendance requirement for this class, I would just blow that fucking thing off, show up for the test, and then you get the fuck out of there. I mean, it doesn't really matter. If you're gonna be bored, you already know the material. Then yeah, I would do that. I don't know if they let you do that anymore in college, but I heard that you could probably get away with it if it's a bigger class. So yeah, good luck. You can think your way out of it. I have faith in you. They wouldn't accept your transfer. Oh no. I'm so sorry. The red tape is tough. It's tough. Oh wow, it's an old Model T factory. That's fucking cool. She got some big ass windows, putting a lot of heat in your apartment. Oh, I bet they're cool looking though. Hmm. Yeah, yeah. So sometimes when you live up top, you got to pay the price. Oh, that sucks. Ugh. Well, I hope they fix it. I really do. I hope they fix it fast. Apparently, the just like most things, the air conditioners they make nowadays do not work very well, and they break very easily. And anytime they break, got to replace the whole thing, which is very expensive. I know this because my little air conditioner is literally from the 80s, and it is old as fuck, and it still works every summer. I got to get the guy to come and like either put some coolant in it or get the fan going because it's been off all winter. But he told me the secret. He's like, you know what? Everyone says that we should get rid of these old AC units. He's like, but they work fine and they're easy to fix. And if they break down it, I can usually fix it. One of these newer AC units they got, I cannot fix it. We have to replace the whole goddamn thing. And he's like, these old ones are great. I don't know why they don't make them like that no more. And I'm like, I tell you why, because they want you to be buying a new one all the time. Fuckers. Anyway. Oh yeah. Yeah, well then blow it off. Fucking don't go to class. Jesus Christ. Nobody said you had to actually show up. You can always find an excuse. Yeah. Yep, just like the cars. Everything is made to break. So you have to buy a new one all the time. It's a damn shame. Fuck the man. Fuck him. He's an asshole. Let me say it again. Let's say it again for the folks in the back. The man is an asshole. He makes shit that breaks all the time. And I hate the fucking man. Yeah. Tell you what, these things are heavy. Good Lord. I'm gonna have some elongated holes. I got 4 earring holes in my ears, and two of the holes, the top hole and the second holes, is pretty much closed up by now, and I just don't bother with them no more. But the third hole and the first hole still got their little hole action going. So I had to put these up in this other hole, but it's gonna be mad at me. It's gonna be mad at me. Planned obsolescence. Yes, he loves that shit. The man, fuck the man. Okay. On a lighter note, Goog has a pornicle. Advice for investing in a bear market, please. Maybe don't. But if you do, I heard silver is a good one because right now it's being very suppressed. And gold too, but you can just get more silver. Now the problem with the silver is you can't fucking find it. So if you can find somebody who will sell you some silver, light got to me, just like getting a sweat on my upper lip. If you can find some fucking silver, I would buy that shit. Because the price is real suppressed. Let's see, where's that number generator? Okay, 755 pages in the pornicle. For investment in a bear market. What does the pornicle say? Page 160 in the pornicle. Let's check it out. 160. I'm going to laugh if it's a bear. And survey says, well, it's not a bear. Looks like it looks like a fire, some kind of, oh, it's a sacrifice. Okay. So it's the sacrifice of what, Priapus. Priapus is that big dick god, right? Something like that. I don't know what this other French is. Okay. Well, anyway, there's some kind of satanic ritual going on here, or some kind of Greek ritual. I don't know if it's satanic. Whatever. But I would say I would invest in things that are good for the group, that are good for everybody. So try to find things to invest in that will help your fellow man, and see if that will pay off for you. Even if it's not like the biggest investment you can make, it's a good investment for everybody, and that will come back to you karmically. So, yeah. Priapus just means erection. Okay. Well, that was quite an erection. I tell you what, that's a big one compared, because look, it just like curves on up there. I don't know if y'all can see. Hold on. Okay, yeah, check out that shit. That is a big one. Now it's kind of tapered, so I could see where it could go in, and it'll forge a path. It's not one of them monster cocks that's like the size of a forearm, and you can't even get it in there. This one would slide in. Okay, there you go. Maybe invest in sex toys. Maybe invest in fake dicks. Surely there's a company out there that's looking for some seed money. All right, it's 9:29. Does anybody else have a question? Because if not, y'all know what time it is. 2 for tea, tea for 2, 2 for 2, okay, this one. Ukraine! Ukraine in the membrane. Ukraine in the brain. Ukraine in the membrane. Ukraine in the brain. Ukraine in the membrane. Got Ukraine on my brain. Oh, sorry. I had to digress. Once I got there, I had to keep it going. Okay, so Ukraine. There's a bunch of bullshit going on with that shit. It is not what the media is telling us. It is not what they claim. This is something that has been brewing for many, 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 many years. And the United States is directly involved and probably is the reason why it's happening, just based on what I've researched. Now, there was an election, I think in 2014 in the Ukraine, sorry, not the Ukraine, it's Ukraine. In Ukraine, and the United States went in there and overthrew the results and installed their own puppet, as they want to do. See anything in South and Central America that the U.S. has been involved in, same old script. Now, this happened on Putin's doorstep. Now, Putin is not stupid. He knows what's up. He's like, all right, I see what you did there, and I see what you're doing. Inside the Ukraine, you got all kind of nefarious garbage going on in there, secret stuff, labs, and I don't like it. And by the way, this was always part of Russia to begin with. Now, Russia is a very interesting country because throughout its history, it has been a bunch of little states, little dukedoms, little fiefdoms, however you want to call it. And they all kind of have a similar but slightly different culture, kind of like China, and then unifying that big bear of a monster was difficult, and the Soviet Union tried and failed. So then whenever the Soviet Union failed, all these other little places kind of broke off again. Now they've been fighting wars over the same fucking territory for goddamn 1,000 years. Just have been. This is the truth. This is just the next stage in that whole long-term war. But what I want to tell y'all is that if you're paying attention to all this bullshit on the mainstream news about the Ukraine, and I'm even talking about PBS because they're just as guilty, it is not the truth. They are trying to sell us some bullshit, and they're trying to get us in some horrible war with Russia so people can make even more money than they're already making. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. We should not have nothing to do with that shit. You know what? We should have stayed the fuck out, but we couldn't. You know why? Because we started the shit in the first place. And that's why our country sometimes sucks. So, yeah. Do not believe the mainstream about the Ukraine issues. Just look into it. Just look into the history. It's not that difficult to find. The truth is out there with this situation. It's all out there. You just have to look for it. And most people don't because they're worried about other stuff. Yeah. There's a whole lot going on in the world that's not the Ukraine issue that you should be paying attention to. That's all I'm going to say. Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka. Yeah, that one. Yes, that one was a bit. Okay. Is it another? Of course it is. All of these countries that we get involved with militarily, even though we're not officially, we're sending them the fucking bombs. So come on. We're involved. We are involved. Even if our army is not on the ground, we are involved. They're washing so much fucking dirty money through this thing. Ugh, it's so upsetting because the COVID thing is kind of petering out. They're trying to ramp it up again, but it's kind of petered out. People kind of see through a lot of that bullshit now. This is a whole other thing that people are like, ooh, I don't know what's going on. It's a foreign country. I don't get it. No. You can fucking get it. You can figure out you're being sold a bunch of bullshit. So yeah, we should not be over there at all. We should not. We should be taking all that money that we're sending fucking Ukraine and fixing all the shit in this country. And the reason why they don't want to fix the shit in this country is because they want to get rid of all of us and they want to just let it all tumble down and let it go back to the fucking bison. And then they just want to come in on their helicopter and like shoot the bison whenever they feel like it. And then just like the rest of us can go to fucking hell. And that is the tea on that. Oh yeah, the man. A fucking man. Remember the theme of the show? We hate the man sucks, the man can go to fucking hell. Yep. Yep. We cannot stay out of the business. Need to wet my whistle now. Okay. Who has a question? That's going to get me in trouble one day. That whole rant, somebody is going to find it. It's going to be my doom. Oh, on a lighter note, it's Prime Day. Oh, don't get me started on Amazon. I'm no fan of Amazon. I think they're the devil too. And you know what? I have Amazon Prime trial because they gave me a free trial because that's the only place I could order my things from the other day, which is how they get you sometimes. They just got you by the balls because they got the only place you can buy the shit. So they're like, you want a free trial of Prime? I think I told y'all this. So I was like, I'll take it for a month. And I only logged on there one time to watch a movie, that James Bond movie that I was disappointed in. And I have not watched it and looked at it since. I think I logged in the other day just to see what the hype was. My experience with Prime Day has always been that they're just trying to offload the garbage that didn't sell to begin with. So it's just a giant clearance sale, and they're trying to make you think that it's a good deal, but really it's not. And Amazon's terrible. They're terrible. Convenient, but terrible. Just like Uline. Just like so many of them. Ugh, the man. Fuck the man. Oh, goodness. That beer's just got me going. Yeah, Prime Day sucks. You can find way better shit in like better deals if you just look any other time and not on Amazon. Because yeah, I think it's just hype. It's just hype. You know, it's summer. It's the slowest season of the year for retail. Traditionally, is in the summertime, and it's just some bullshit hype thing that they come up with in their marketing department to get rid of their crap that didn't sell, and then make people like drive traffic to their websites. So they buy a bunch of other garbage that they don't need, and so their poor, overworked like delivery folks and shipping folks get like slammed. It's terrible. Patrick, can I have tarot guidance for finding a new job? Yes, you may. I need to get on that whole thing myself. Finding a job. It's so demoralizing. You have to kind of like put on your best face and put on an act and pretend like you want to work there when really you don't most of the time anyway. And then you got to figure out what everybody's crazy is, because there's some crazies. There's going to be some crazies. Okay. Tarot for Patrick. Temperance. Okay. So you just need to kind of you need to be a little bit more balanced in your expectations when you're looking for your job. Make sure that you're looking at all angles. You're not just excluding something because you don't. I mean, obviously, if you get a bad feeling, go. But I think this is about you having a moderate expectation about what you can get. And I think if you go into it with that attitude, like, I'm not here to find my dream job. I'm just here to find a job that I can tolerate while I look for my dream job or start working on my dream project or whatever. I don't know what your personal goals are, but I would just say be moderate. The economy is about to explode. So just kind of find something you can stand that's not too difficult, that'll like, be easy to get to. And then if you have a problem with it, you can always quit. So yeah. Manage your expectations. There's your advice. Okay. Oh, there's oligarchs everywhere. Oligarch. I mean, Bezos would be an oligarch, right? I mean, same damn thing. He's got so much money. Okay, I think I had a style oracle up here. Yes. For Goog, I've been jazzing up letters and cards that I write to my friends lately. How about some arts and crafts inspiration? Yes. This is an excellent question for the style oracle. Oh. Uh, yep. We're screwed, kids. Ha ha. No, we're not. We just got to vibrate higher. That's the secret. Got to vibrate higher. Pull in that good energy and get on that timeline where the shit don't be so bad. Okay, style for your letters. Richard Avedon. Okay, this is a new one. If in doubt, add elephants. Dress for your cover girl moment. Capture life on camera, but be sure to live it too. So Richard Avedon's a very famous photographer. So I think you might need to incorporate some of your photography skills into your cards and letters, perhaps in a collage style, or even just have some things printed out with your pictures on them. You can just go do that shit at the drugstore. I think all of them do it, and then you can send your letter on the back of your picture. So then it's like a two-folded thing. And if you're already doing that, sorry, I didn't mean to to woman-splain you there, but yeah, Richard Avedon, and maybe put some elephants on it. Oh yeah, can you use your class to do your letters? That would be a fun thing to do if they would let you. I think if you got the right instructor and they don't care what you're doing, you can sit there and do it. Oh yeah, Bezos got the hot tip. We know he did get that he did get the black eye ceremony, so he's on the inside. Yeah, well, you know what? That's your new project. Start sending your photos to your friends. There you go. You heard it from the universe. It is 9:43 and we have about 18 minutes left in the show. So, if you would like to get your question answered by the OraCola and the universe, then put your question in the chat. Yeah. Oh, you have okay, so you should look it up. So there's the whole black celebrities with black eyes, and there's a whole conspiracy theory about it where it's part of some kind of initiation ritual that they all have to go through. Just Google it, you'll find it. And Bezos is one of the black eye crew. So yeah. And if you look at his face, one of his eyes is kind of lazy. It looks a little funny too. So maybe they hit it a little too hard. I don't know. I don't know how that ritual goes down. It's just speculation. P&G would like an aromatherapy essential oil reading, please. Okay. Is it for anything in particular or just some aromatherapy? Let's see. Aromatherapy for P&G. I feel like something's in my eye. Hold up. Ew. One of them makeup eye boogers. I don't know. Those of y'all that wear makeup, surely you know what I'm talking about. Just kind of like a little a little glop of stuff in the corner that just is full of makeup debris, and you pull it out and it's kind of stringy, and it kind of sticks a little bit, but then it's got all this like iridescent colors of blue and flecks of stuff in it. Makeup thing. All right, aromatherapy. Myrrh. Okay. Soothes, comforts, and brings transcendence. So myrrh is one of the gifts that the wise men gave to Jesus. It is an essential oil. It is very, it's kind of a woody smell, little kind of a pungent, but it definitely is available in several different forms, and it looks like you can even take it as a supplement. So I don't know. Check it out. Myrrh, myrrh. There is your aromatherapy. Uh-huh. Magic 8 Ball. Should I get my MBA when I get done with my bachelor's? Only if you don't got to pay for it. It's not worth it to go into debt. Let's see what Karen has to say. It is decidedly so. Well, Karen obviously works for the bank, so she really does want you to take out them loans. Yeah. I go with your gut, obviously. I can't tell you what to do with your life. It's up to you. But if it involves a lot of loans, especially student loans, I would not. Because honestly, you can just start a business. You can just take all that money that you would have spent on getting an MBA and just start your actual business. And then that would be a much better use of the money. And you'd learn way more, I bet. And you'd have to write fewer papers. And that's a win. Yeah, frankincense and myrrh are very kind of popular. Like there are a lot of folks that are into it, so it should be easy to find. Let's see, that's one good thing about it. Yep, it is pungent. Yes, it is. Agreed. Let's see here. Well, let's throw down a card for the collective. Little tarot action because it is a full moon, full super moon in Capricorn here on July 13th, 2022. Let's see what the universe wants the collective to know about the next few days. All right, here's a card for the collective. The coins. Wow, wow, wow. Yes, this is very important right now. Keep up with your material day-to-day life, your day-to-day stuff. Because the economy is very difficult right now, and there's lots of ways that you can go wrong if you don't take care of your business the right way, if you don't take care of your health the right way. I would say just be very alert, very aware of what's happening in the financial markets, and kind of all of that stuff is very volatile. And it's not going to take much for there to become some kind of thing that happens. Now, in China, there's some crazy shit happening. I don't know if y'all seen it, but people been trying to get their money out of the bank, and they're getting shot at or beaten up by the police. I don't know if they shoot them over there, but yeah, because the bank don't have their money, and that can't happen here. In fact, it has happened here. We just all forget about it because our public education don't teach us about it, and it sucks. So yeah, just keep up with your stuff. Keep up with your stuff. Make sure you're aware. Make sure you got that little extra. Make sure you got a little extra water in case your water goes out. Just all the little things you need to prepare. You don't have to go crazy. Just take care of your shit. That way, when the shit goes down, you won't lose your shit. Okay. Oh, they shoot him. Oh, okay. I didn't know. I just know that there's some crazy stuff going on in China. There's crazy stuff going on all over the world. You are not hearing about it on the mainstream news. You're not hearing about it. You're hearing about January 6th, Uvalde, this, that, the other, this celebrity's butt, and all that. That's what they're teaching you on the mainstream news. They're not teaching you about the stuff that's actually happening. Yeah, so many places are not taking cash. I'll tell you this story. This is before the pandemic. I ran into this problem when I was in London with in 2019. I got to go to London to Drag World UK with my troupe, Poo Poo Platter. And I was off exploring in the Borough Market, which is this big like street food like market with okay, it's very famous on the South Bank there. And I was using cash because I'm old fashioned and I don't want to have to worry about the exchange fees on my debit or credit card. So I would just get cash out every couple days and just use that. And normally, if I've traveled anywhere, that's been easy to do, just to keep up with my shit. But pretty much nobody in that whole place, and it's huge, took anything but credit cards or debit cards. And it had to be the chip kind because it's different there. So luckily, I found this little empanada stand that did take actual money. And so I had to dig through all my coins because, I don't know what they're fucking worth. I have to look at it and then, whatever. I paid them. There's like $6. But still, that was what I got to eat. There was other things I was interested in eating, but I didn't want to have to whip out my credit card. So yeah, cash is going away. It's coming, y'all. It's coming. Okay. That's right. Absolutely. That is what they do. They dumb us down. Dumbfotainment. Excellent word, Lava Jeans. All right. Well, we got about 8 more minutes here left in the show. I don't have a lottery ticket, so if you have a question, put it out there. I'm going to draw some more tea. See what we come up with. Okay. This is a new thing that I just discovered on YouTube. And I'm way late to this party, but I tell you what, it's a fun party. So there are these people who make it their YouTube career to scam scammers. So these people, they know coding, they know how to make websites. They have, they're technically savvy folks. They're also funny as hell, most of them. And they get involved with these scammers from overseas who are trying to con old people out of money. Usually it's some kind of gift card scam or something, or they're trying to sell you some kind of thing. Anyway, it is fucking hilarious. I have laughed so much since I've discovered these videos because the people who are doing them, for the most part, they're just having the time of their lives. Just it couldn't be happening to a better person, like somebody who is out to scam old people. It just whatever, fuck it, waste their time. And so they spend hours on the phone and they use voice modulators so they sound like old ladies and stuff. Or it's a total con. And all of these folks on the other end are just desperate to get the con to go through. And so they're just. And sometimes they scream obscenities at these people. Like, this is just batshit crazy stuff. And it's just so indicative of the kind of world we live in. Just all the things that are wrong with it and all the things that are right. Because there are people who are making money off of just conning these people into believing and to wasting their time, essentially. They're wasting their time because they're not going to get their mark in the end. This is, they just like waste 5-10 hours of them over the course of a week, and they don't get their whatever piddly $300 or $400 they was trying to get. It's so funny. And I don't know. I'm just so excited that there are people who are clever enough to do this, first of all, and then second of all, put it on YouTube so I can watch them do it. And I think this is one of the things that like people do on Twitch. Because it looks like a lot of these were Twitch videos that have been uploaded to YouTube later. It's not like they're streaming like I'm doing. But yeah, Twitch is just this really strange world that I have only dipped my toe in because we had to stream live during the pandemic. But there's a lot going on Twitch, and this is one of the things apparently. So, wow, check it out, Scamming the Scammer videos. If you ever need a laugh, I highly recommend it. Oh, you like to talk to him about Indian food? That's funny. Hopefully, you get some good recommendations. All right, we got 5 minutes here left in the show. I don't have no carrot cake. I'm so sorry. I did not get no cake. I didn't get no cake. It wasn't my birthday. I don't normally eat cake. Cake is a rare thing for me. It's not because I deny myself. It's because normally I just don't crave it. I'm not super into sweets. The older I get, the less sweet I want. Okay. Yeah, that's the thing. If I don't know the number, I never answer the phone. If they want to get in touch with me, they can leave a fucking voicemail, and they never do, so it never has to be a problem. But yeah. Well, you're going to have to go get your own goddamn carrot cake because I have not figured out how to, like, make that shit materialize. I cannot manifest a cake for you. I'm so very sorry. That's not part of my skill set. 4 more minutes, y'all. 4 more minutes. I guess I can do a crystal card since it is International Rock Day. Let's see what kind of crystal card for the collective is going to come on up. Are you licking your paws? Don't do that. No, don't do that. Ooh, this one just popped out. Angel Aura Quartz. Lighten up. So I think this is one of them quartzes that they just like put a film on, or they cook it to a certain temperature and it gets this special iridescence. I don't know. I don't think this is natural. If it is, it's very beautiful and I'm sure it's expensive. But I think it's one of them ones that they like just put a film on. But it's so pretty. So this is like the synthesis of man and rock. This is how human beings have interacted with this rock. And they have put a shine on it. And I don't know if the rock is happy about it, but it sure does look nice. So there you go. There it is. And this one flipped over too. It was just kind of laying there. Aventurine. If you ain't into that super sparkly shit, then you can get you some green aventurine. Create your own luck. Yep, gonna have to create your own luck in this trying time that we're living in. That's for damn sure. So there you go. 2 rocks for the collective. We have 2 minutes left. Who else has a question? Or I'm gonna shut it down. I'm not gonna get a slice of cake. I've had my cake for the month. That was plenty. It was really sweet. It was like almost too sweet. Let's see. Oh, let's do a self-care for everybody. Because self-care is easy. You just have to commit. Okay. Digital detox. Always a good idea. If you can digital detox, put away your device as much as you can. Engage with the real world. Read a book, maybe. Go outside. Watch the squirrels splooting on the ground because they're so hot. They're so cute. I saw this little baby fledgling too earlier, just like on the dog park railing, and it was just standing there, and it wasn't moving, and his parent was nearby, but it was just so fucking cute. So there's like all this fun stuff out there in the world that you can do if you don't have your fucking device in your face. So put your device away, go outside, read a book, take a nap, do some meditation, do some yoga. You can do all these things without having buds in your ear and a screen in your face. So try it out. See how the man used to live. See how men used to live. See how women used to live. See how everybody used to live. We used to not have all this shit. Just put it away. Put it away for a minute when you can and just try to live a little bit without it. Just to see if you can. Just to see if you can. I bet you can do it. Yeah. All right, y'all. It is 10 o'clock. And that means it is about time for me to close this show. So thank y'all so much for coming by. I'm always happy to see my OraCola family in the chat. It means so much to me that you hang out with me every Wednesday, and I do appreciate it. If you want to share any abundance with me, you can do so through Venmo or PayPal. I think all y'all know that. Or you can send me gifts. You can do that too. Just send me an email if you want to do that. I'll tell you how to do it. I'm sure whatever this is, will be over with by next week. Fingers crossed. And I will see y'all next time. So y'all have a lovely rest of your week. Happy full moon. Happy National Rock Day. And I'll see y'all later. Love y'all. Bye.